Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's do 3, 3, and 3. Oh, that song hasn't come through in a while. Oh Lord, watch by me and say do that. My friends are drunk. I got 1, 2. Let's try with these. Put those away. Get rid of yesterday's coffee cup. Put the new one there. Let's make room for the best circus in town. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. I was supposed to water my plants yesterday, and I didn't. But you know what I did do? Let me plug you in. I cleaned off the desk out back, the table, to do readings outside. So, you know, happy Sunday. I know I love doing them outside. But 3, 3, and 3 would be a little hard to do out there. The table's not quite big enough. We haven't done 3, 3, and 3 in a little while. I also don't know if I'm super duper crazy about these cards for 3, 3, and 3. But let's do it. Happy Sunday. I can touch you. So last 3 weeks, last 3 months, we're gonna do current within the last 3 days, give or take 3 days. And then next 3 weeks. Bonus card. Alright, so last 3 weeks. Current 3 days. Happy Sunday. Next 3 weeks. For some of you guys, could be the next 3 days. Next 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks. Next 3 days, current 3 days, current 3 days. Possible next 3 weeks. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Last 3 weeks. Next 3 days. Current energy now. Next 3 days, maybe. Just current. Which pretty much brings us to the rest of April here. The next 3 weeks brings us right into May. Do you know which is which? Last 3 weeks. Could be last 3 months too. Current. Next 3 weeks. Some of you again, next 3 days. I forget what other card did that. Last 3 weeks, some of you 3 months, 3 years. Actually, I just want to do current. Next 3. Shit, I said last. Last 3. I think I want to clarify with some of these. So that's exciting. Yeah, I love yard work too. I thought you said you a woodpecker in the last 3 weeks or 3 months, and you spelt weed wrong. Last 3 months. Current. Current energy. Next 3 weeks. All right. Yeah, I'll use these 3 to clarify. All right. Yeah, I tried to start the weed whacker the other day and I couldn't get it on. My dad's like, yeah, it's a little tricky. You know when certain things are really old? The weed whacker, he's been complaining about that fucking thing for years. but still works for him. All right. So this is the last 3 weeks or the last 3 months. You have Eel. Masculinity, Ascendant, Entrance, Overlord of the Abyss, Weaver of Fate, Indecisiveness with Falcon, Reawaken, I just heard Immortal. I just asked Spirit to protect my energy because I'm not even crazy about these cards. Corruption, malice, introspection, opposition. I'm just not super crazy about the vibe. I think there's like an entity here. It's like, I just heard like upheaval. What did I hear before that? Oh, no, I said something about protection. Masculinity, vitality, flexibility with the eel. You have divine feminine devotion, fifth dimension connection, commitment. Someone could be married. There's a wedding ring there. This could be you thinking about commitment. I am getting that weird vibe. You know how like some readers are like, oh, you're connected in the fifth dimension or you talk. Like I'm totally getting that vibe, but like that's irrelevant in this world right now. Like those type of messages don't do any good for anybody. So, you know, if you're new and you're popping on and, you know, you don't like that message, my apologies. And I can hear some of you being like, I knew it. So like, there's something with a reader here. But the reader could have gave you the wrong advice for their own purposes. I'm not really sure what that is. And then you have indecisiveness here. And this energy has been working with their ascendant sign. So again, last 3 months, last 3 weeks, last 3 days. But it's definitely time to reawaken those senses. But it's almost like you got a green light. So you could just be indecisive on where you're putting your time, your money. This could be you. This can be another energy. Good morning, Megan. I don't think you need to rewind. I literally just started. We're doing 3, 3, and 3, and I just flipped the cards. Okay. I don't use this word a lot, but I'm like, it's these two cards that are kind of wigging me out. And like, what's that mean? Like, remember, I used to wiggity, like, swigging me out, like a bug, like it's a bug, or like, ew, what was that? Like, But the Weaver of Fate is here too. I like that, but the cards together, and you have Reawaken. Sorry if my nails are filthy. I've been gardening. Got them the best I could. Falcon. Inventiveness. I read that as indecisive. So good thing I put that up. Probably working with your ascendant, but this is green light, and then you got the eel, and I don't know if it's an electric eel or not, but masculinity, flexibility. This does feel like all about you. And again, Overload of the Abyss, Weaver of Fate. And I know I am reading these too, but I'm trying to like narrow down the words, but they're having me focus more on these words. So like fate is here, but like, so I don't know if like something like you were scared, something wigged you out. Again, I don't use that word that often. And then the Divine Feminine, Devotion, Fifth Dimension, Commitment. Again, like I'm getting like something's working out on the 5D, 6D higher dimensions. I'm getting pulled to like bumblebees, hummingbirds. Do you know like bumblebees? And we talked about this early spring, careful raking and certain stuff like that. Hold off because the queen bees are there. But bees, wasp, hornet, like they're all attracted to higher frequencies. They go towards higher frequencies to check it out because their eyesight's not so great. So if you always got bees around you, they're zooming around you and you hear them buzzing, it is because they're checking out your frequency. They could give two shits less about you. You know what I mean? Like it's not about you, but that's a good thing. You're vibing high. You know what I mean? I just looked up and there was a fruit fly. But I don't know if somebody got a reading. I don't know what this is. Because again, it's some readers will say, yeah, it's together on like the 5D or higher dimensions. It's like, who gives a rat's ass? Like, what's the point of even telling somebody that? Or like the connections coming together on 5D. It's only a matter of time before the Matrix. Like, I just don't even understand how like somebody can say that to somebody. Like it just is unrealistic. It's irrelevant. I don't, does it make you feel better or do you like second guess yourself? Like, so, and to me, it isn't irrelevant. Like, where does like that get you? Like, I don't know. I mean, personally, that's just me. If you find that humbling, or I'm not really sure. I mean, it's on you. What's antipathy? Deep-seated feeling of dislike. Capitalism. strongly feel a dislike towards someone or something. So I don't know if somebody is trying to stop fate from taking place. You do have opposition, but like there's protection here. So I don't know what this energy is here with corruption, malice. Like let's start there. Because with Vulcan here, I think you're very protected. Maybe something you created. You could be protected in regards to your energy. I feel like somebody had a reading and like the reader was like selfish or something. The reader lied, or I don't know if you got advice. I'm not really sure what this is. So let's start with the overload of the abyss, because that's like, it's wigging me out. Like, but it's almost like if a weird bug lands on you, or you get the goosebumps, you're like, ooh, what was that? Like, like, but to me, that's an entity. Like, it's not like a ladybug, like, oh, hi, so it's, I don't know if you have guides or tribes or somebody clearing that energy. I think it's probably like another energy. I'm not sure. Sabotage. This came out yesterday. In the tangle of love, our demons emerge and wonder if you ask them to dance. Self-sabotage or sabotaging relationships. So I want to say there's been an entity sabotaging a relationship. Like it's done. Yesterday it was about cutting cords. Like spirit cut the cord, your cord, their cord, karmic cord, whatever it is, it's been cut. They've had enough, and to me that's extremely positive. And that's why it's easier to say goodbye. But I think there's an entity at play. Spirit does not want you with somebody, or doesn't want somebody with somebody else. I'm not really sure how this plays out. Yesterday it was all about another energy not putting work or effort into you. It's like there was a new contract, or there's going to be a new contract, and that's been coming in the last couple of readings. There's a new contract, so they're trying to situate that. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Maybe it was meant to be, and it just didn't happen. And that's a prime example of meant to be. Not everything plays out because it takes two. Or even you, if it's just you or someone else, or even solo is what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't always play out because you don't go after it, or you decide you went after something when you should have went after something else. So to me, I think this is like an entity. I think this is like spirit being like, no, this is done. But like higher power, like not even like your guides or your tribes, or like this would be them calling in higher official, making final decisions, and wrapping something up for you. This is like, no. Like, because whatever you were devoted to or put time and energy into, like, you never would have got that fifth dimensional energy. Like, you just... Someone didn't want to see you with someone. And somebody came in to shut it down. Like, I like this energy in the sense, I switched cards, but I went to reawaken and then came back down here. It's almost like something needs to be reawoken. So again, it's pulling me to a read I did 6 months ago or something with the white and black cards. I only have 2 decks. I almost pulled them out the other day where the higher officials were making decisions, but stuff still has been playing out for like 6 months, so I'm not really sure. So again, you're dealing with somebody who's sabotaging something, or there's an entity sabotage. To me, it seems like there's a more of like an entity sabotaging something. You do have fate here. So remember, this is the last 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years until we get to current. I think it's time for you to start your soul mission, why you're here on Earth. Like, whether you open a business, whether you take care of orphaned pets, you're being asked to protect your energy. It's funny because as soon as these 2 came out, I asked for protection. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly, but it's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is time to get protection into place. It's so strange. I literally asked for protection when I flipped those 2 cards. And I said it out loud. Sometimes I just say it to myself, but I shared it with you, so it's a big message for you guys. Like, something is fated for you. So like I said, it's been being set up. It's been in the process. They're both kind of dark and eerie in a sense, but like they're not. But it's not dark and eerie. But like you could have been attracted to that because that's the energy you were in. And I have been telling you guys with some reads in the last month, work with that darker energy. Be that person. So you are protected, but again, like you have to protect your own force field here. Like even with like, ooh, that's eerie, like that energy probably doesn't phase you. Like, oh, like wiggity, like wigged out, like I said, like, but that's different. How do I want to clarify these? So I'm hearing a song, something whips and chains can't tie me down. Ooh, something whips and chains can't tie me down. And this is commitment, so maybe you don't want to be tied down. Well, maybe there's an energy here, a feminine energy trying to tie somebody down. But this could be somebody also devoted to breaking something apart, not wanting to see people vibe higher. You know, somebody else is sabotaging it. Divine Feminine, you got guide. So you're being guided whether you feel like you are or not. This devotion is be receptive. So fifth dimension. Delight. And synchronicity. So you're going to be happy with something. What is this commitment? Cleanse. Willingness. A breakthrough at the bottom of the deck. So you're definitely not being forced to stay with somebody, look at something a different way, but it's definitely up to you. So there's a green light, but up to you or up to somebody. And I don't know if anything has come in or not. But I also feel like someone's being guided towards you or vice versa. You might be seeing numbers, signs, geometry. So I don't know if this came in or not. It doesn't look like this actually came in. So again, this wouldn't be me like your higher ups or the officials like setting something up. This is more like just the current energy. So I don't. But it doesn't look like it worked. Like it didn't look like something came. It doesn't look like it came towards you, especially with this energy. So because that's interesting. Unless this came in and you sabotaged it. But this would be like happy-go-lucky to like, but we have sabotage in this other energy. So like this isn't happy-go-lucky. Like it is, like it was meant to be, like I said, but it didn't happen, but like probably for a really good reason. So you could have been guided out of a situation. You were being a little more receptive when it comes to maybe taking care of yourself with devotion. Like, because you want the right type of relationship. So there is like a cleanse here. Like there is some type of release. But it's like on you. If you want to stay stuck, stay stuck. Like there could be a karmic here. Do I think like you were looking at something as like bubblegum and Skittles? No. But I also feel like you should probably thank your guides or whatever this is for you not being part of something here in this time frame. So I don't think you were the one sabotaging something. I think there was another energy sabotaging something, but intentionally. But I don't even know if you're aware of that. And if you are, you know, there's the reason why they did. A mystic swamp, deep dark waters, and are so tiny. Deep dark waters are a reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. Deep waters are a reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself unless you go deep. Good morning.
Yo.
Yo. Just asking yourself, like, why do you want something you want? Why did you want something you wanted? Because this talks about like depth, and that's what I get with that, like, fifth dimension and connection. Like, you want to be with the right person. So you must be somebody who loves depth. You weren't getting it from this situation, whatever it is. So that's why I feel like certain energies came in and out, people that were guiding you. Because I feel like someone needed to talk. This reawaken, like, you were already awakened, but like, I don't know if there was like a dark cast on something on you. You weren't seeing something properly. Because this is like awakening all over, but of like something you've already experienced. Like, you shouldn't have to have been awakened again in a certain circumstance because you already were. So you kind of fell naive to a situation, person, place, a thing. This Vulcan could just be like extra protection because it's looking up. Recognition and stock. Yeah, so to me, and see, guided out. So to me, this is an energy looking after you. Like, why do you want to be with this energy? What's so special about this energy? Does it keep you stuck or not? Do you feel like you're wild and free, or do you feel like you're all stuffy and can't breathe, you probably didn't recognize something that your spirit team saw, and they clearly weren't happy about it. So it's almost like you see somebody as that.
Okay.
Love you more. But it's like no good for you. It's an energy that keeps you stagnant. So somebody definitely intervened between you and somebody, or somebody else and somebody else. Like, say it's three of you and you're all girlfriends. One girlfriend's talking shit to the other girlfriend doesn't have your back, or they do have your back, but they're not saying anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be somebody who has your back, but they don't. So, but in order for this energy to actually step in and clear something or demolish something, like, they've had to have been around you for a while, in the sense of like these higher ups. To me, this is kind of like a privileged reading. You must be pretty fucking special, because these are your guides, your troops. This is like them going above and beyond to get higher energy, to get permission to intervene. And they fucking are intervening. I almost feel like you fell victim and you don't even realize you fell victim. There's probably somebody extremely sneaky around you. And spirit sees it, but like you didn't. And maybe because you had that high hope for somebody, or that, again, it's pulling me to, I believe it was yesterday's reading, within the 2 readings, because that sabotage is coming out again. Sabotaging relationships, you know. And you're probably like, oh, they're up to the same old thing, or this and that, or... But I also get that other vibe of like somebody constantly sabotages. Like, but it's, you think it's a lesson, but it's somebody who's got your back and higher up and doesn't want you with certain, like they're very picky. So I would think I don't know if that really resonates, because if they were really picky, they would just bring in the right one so they wouldn't have to do this over and over. Like I said, you must be important to them, because your guides literally had to go to like the higher ups for them to cut cords. And again, if this isn't you, it's definitely part of you, but if this could be somebody you're dealing with and they were with a karmic and they're taking care of that energy, I think it's both scenarios. Like, because either you were stuck or you were supposed to be with somebody and they're stuck. And these higher officials are like, I've fucking had enough of this shit. Somebody needs to get on the fucking train and go. And it was just, I just heard inevitable, but it's just slow as fuck. It's like a train that just puts. Like every day the conductor is opening the, engine and looking at it, and it's, but this has been happening for, 60 days. The train don't fucking move. You know what I mean? It's like every day it moves like a couple feet, like it puts. Like, it's like, what the fuck? What is this entrance? Because this is a green light. But it's almost like needing inner child. So that came out the other day too, that I liked a lot, because that's like, it tells you like, make sure you're hanging out with the right type of people, like people who bring out your inner child, that make you laugh and giddy, and they're just the right vibe. So like that door is open for that, and that's where your spirit team wants you. That's for damn sure. Do I think this has to do with inner child work? No, not with this energy. Like, I don't think you realize like how like shitty somebody was to you that maybe you thought was decent, but their behavior and actions are not decent. Like somebody had ill intentions, corruption, malice, like, so I don't know if this entity, whatever it is, has come and gone. I think the entity is no longer there. I think it came in and did what it needed to do. And again, that strong vibe came out yesterday morning about cutting cords. But like you mean it. Like, it's not just, enough's enough. And let's repeat it one more time. It's not like that. And then actually when I was scrolling through, I almost said Facebook, YouTube last night, there was a couple readers that used those exact words. They just finished the read about cutting cords. So spirits right now are just not fucking around. So again, it could have to just do with the ascension, the transition, the transits. But you're supposed to be vibing like this free, communication. So you could have got communication with somebody, they opened communication, or they shut down communication, conclusion. Yeah, see, could have been with the twin flames, divine timing, purge, karmic partner. I really do feel like you were a victim and you didn't know that you were a victim. Like, and I said, these were my exact words yesterday when I said somebody may not be talking to you. It's like went crickets. They're just not doing anything. And that communication, it's conclusion. Like it's wrapped up. Like it's done. And this entity, whoever it is, I'm telling you, is not fucking around. Like they're done dealing with somebody that is not the best person for you, or does things behind your back. You know what I mean? Like your spirit team, like they're done. Like they literally cut communication off with you and somebody, or somebody and somebody else. Like it's a wrap. Like, and I remember saying in yesterday's read, I'm sorry because it's kind of bittersweet, but it's not your loss. Like whatever this is, like this person does not belong in your life. It's done. You want to be like, I don't know, spirit just shut this down. They're like, we're fucking done. We're done with this. We're done playing games. We're done with you not responding. You not stepping up. Whoever this person is, like, and I'm telling you, like, your spirit guides have pull, okay? And they can interfere with entities. They can do a lot of work on your behalf. That's why they're there. But your spirit teams went above and beyond and had to actually go to higher ups to snip this cord with somebody, because it was just like it's like watching the train. It's like it was torture, because this energy is supposed to just like go and be free. And so like somebody was in like lockdown mode, and again, even you, and not realizing like you locked yourself down. So whatever energy this was that you were thinking of or trying to, be friends with, or whatever the case may be, like they're done. They nipped it in the butt. And this energy can come around in freaking 3 years for all we know. You know what I mean? Like you could say hi, but you'll never have that depth that you guys once had because of their own actions. So somebody is definitely off the checklist. So say your guides, plan A, plan B, if that doesn't work out, you know what I mean? Like there's plenty of fucking fish in the sea. And that other reading that I was just talking about, it boiled down to 2 people. So, and it looked like they were making their decision. I can't remember. I mean, that reading was in the last year. This is the last 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years. So your guides have been watching how something's been progressing even the last couple of years, and they're not liking what's happening behind the scenes. And again, right when these 2 first cards came out, I asked Spirit for my protection before I even picked up those cards. And then you're being asked to protect your energy. So vibes don't lie, but I don't think you're vibing with this person. I don't think, because I think this person's not communicating, or you just, it's just an energy in the back of your head. Like maybe it'll come back around, maybe it won't, but it's done. It's wrapped up. And if it's the other energy, they wrapped up something so this energy can come forward if you're meant to be with somebody. But others of you, I think it's more your karmic, or just karmic energies around you. And that could be multiple people. I think it's just focused on one particular energy, but why it's here, it might as well do what it needs to do, especially if it's multiple energies, you know. Or your guides can handle the other energies. But higher ups had to come in and cut this. And that's a good thing. You belong to surround yourself with the right type of people. You know, they're done. And you have ascendant with inner child. Like, your energy is rising, you know. If you're in the fifth dimension, you know, because we're pretty much almost all the way in the fourth dimension, and people still think we're in the third dimension. And it's because people are waking up to this whole energy thing, which doesn't really make sense why it's happening now. I mean, it's been around forever, but, you know, conditioning, societal viewpoints, shit like that I don't even want to get into. But they're going to make sure. And again, you might not feel this. Eventually, it's going to subside. They want you with the right person. So I don't know if you were trying to vibe with the wrong person. You know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those situations. I think you probably could have repeated cycles with somebody over and over, thinking like, you know how sometimes when we think like years have gone by or months, you know, somebody's actually doing something right to make something right with you, and it doesn't ever pan out that way. This kind of reminds me of it, like something's lagging and the higher ups have had enough. And it's like presenting, it's like I'm seeing a badge here, like say you're a private detective, you have to go to your boss, you know what I mean? Like, and present the evidence. Like, there was enough evidence where another entity came in and did what they had to do. Because they try not to do that. Yeah, see, somebody probably wanted to communicate and didn't communicate because, you know, they're just full of bullshit, apparently. And even if they're not with another person, they still, I guess, just didn't make the final cut. So again, you must be pretty fucking relevant in this dimension. You must really have this high vibe, like this frequency, because your words, your voice, even with, you know, your community, it could be YouTube, it can be your job, like your presence, like everybody flocks to you, you know, birds flock to you. It's worth interfering. And again, like I said, your guides had enough. Which reminds me, she's got the birds all over her. This squirrel I was doing is a baby squirrel. I was literally doing yard work yesterday, right? And it came running right up to me. And it's a baby red-tailed squirrel. I mean, it's smaller than the palm of my hand. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I was doing some research, and they can leave the nest from like 8 weeks to 12 weeks. But they typically don't leave the nest this little. And there was no mom around, but we have plenty of squirrels. But we haven't seen the red-tailed yet. We've just seen the regular domestic squirrels. So this particular one could have been orphaned, because that's when they usually leave the nest to forage for food. And he had no fear of me, zero fear. So I sat there and talked with it for like 20 minutes, and I gave it some Cheerios. And red squirrels can tend to be nasty compared to like gray squirrels. But, and again, I haven't seen any red squirrels yet. So, you know me, I'm going to continue to feed them. And it did get startled only once because Max has been going outside. I was working on so many plants yesterday, repotting those.
Baby chipmunk.
I thought it was a chipmunk.
And Max over there.
So I literally had to run and get Max. So I startled it a little bit, but it still hung around and hid. And then as the more research I was doing about squirrels, they come out usually the first thing in the morning or right around that time, 3-4 o'clock, to forage. And the mother usually comes and gets them and gathers them at night. I've been around 40-something years and 46 years, and I've never seen a baby squirrel. So I'm thinking it probably got abandoned. But see, like, or the mother got killed and it's just on its own. The survival rate, he's got all his fur, is probably good. But even baby squirrels, like if there's a squirrel mom watching or another squirrel, like, or birds, they typically, they even interfere. Like, hey, don't go near humans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's in their nature. Once they realize there's a handler and they're nice and they feed them, then they typically connect. But again, like, it just played with the leaf. It had no fear of me. I couldn't believe it. I just thought it was a little chipmunk making its way. And then it just stopped and kind of looked at me and literally was just playing with the leaf. And I'm like, oh my God, you are the cutest fucking thing in the entire world right now. So, like, that's the energy you need to mesh with, not an energy that, doesn't communicate or sabotages things and keeps you, stuck. And to me, there was something shady going behind the scenes here. And again, like, you didn't see it. And if it's just this person, it's not shady and they, they're just stuck. They've been stuck for too long. Clearly, because higher officials came in to cut a cord. So whether it was, the two karmics, they had to cut that cord, or whether it was you and this person is now karmic to you and they had to cut that cord. Whips, so no whips and chains hold me down. I don't know what song that is. Something on me, baby. No whips and chains gonna hold me down. Anybody know what song that is? So, again, you weren't seeing the shady side of somebody. You probably just looked at it as, they're going through a lot. Certain, like, when you don't see shit like that and stuff that people does behind your back, but your spirit tribe does, like, you tend to, like, hold on, or like you be friends, or you see them loving on me. You see them here and there, shoot the shit, like, no big, you know what I mean? But then that always gives them a door to come in. This is your spirit team shut this door. This one can't get back in. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't hold me down, but you can whip your own loving on me, baby. I'm vanilla boy. I'll choke you, I'll kill you, don't serve whips. So it's about personal preferences in regards to relationships. His interaction with women. So maybe somebody was trying to hold you down. Maybe you didn't see a side of somebody and I'm telling you, like, it wouldn't have been good. Or this was, again, somebody like you were dealing with. And it's, the other two karmics, and one of them was trying to hold the other one down. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like individual or a couple is valid regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, lover, partner. Originally by Elvis. So again, this was either a marriage or somebody that would have held you back. And like I said, like, you need the right type of relationship is not codependent. You don't hold each other back. There's independence there. You know what I mean? That's that whole, like, you can't hold me down. Like, that's the type of energy you want to be with. There's no reason to hold you down. There's trust. There's all different things. You know what I mean? Like, the right person is the right person. So clearly there's a wrong person here. Clearly. And again, it could be, two karmics and not you, or it's you and a karmic. To me, I think it's you and a karmic, and they're done. Even if you're not talking to them and there's zero communication, that tells me that this person is still obviously thinking about you, trying to draw you in certain stuff, but there's no action behind it. Like, your guides have had enough. So this was going on for a while, at least months, because the higher officials are not going to come in over a couple weeks of something. Like, no, like, this is something that was probably like a couple years off and on. It's definitely something. It's like somebody liking you for a year but not doing anything about it, but it pulls on your energy whether you know it or not. And your guide could have been like, hey, who is this person? I can't cut this tie. I need you to cut it. Like, this person's like not even in their life. So like, what, like, I need you to step in. Because you don't come back from this. It's done. Like, it's done. Like, bottom of the deck, twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is to you, divine timing, purge, karmic partner, victim, mask. It's time for you to ascend. Nostalgia, answers yes, self-worth, regret. You know what I mean? Like, so your guides, I don't even think you made this decision. You could have. And you feel like you did it, but the higher ups actually did it. And maybe you just feel like you did it because your energy shifted because they cut the cord. Either way, it's positive, because there was somebody here that would have attempted to tie you down and just keep you stuck. Like, nothing would ascend here. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you got wrapped up in this web of lies, even, because this is a reawakening card. Like, this is like, it's time for you to wake up again. Like, so there was an energy or an entity attached to you because of somebody else, and it's done. So thank you, guides, for that. It's pretty powerful. Like I said, the higher ups don't usually come in, but they're done. Especially if, like, you were really upset and you really thought somebody was a friend and you wanted to talk to them, or you thought, like, this person would always have your back, and they shut it down. Like, I'm telling you, this energy is like, I'm done. I'm just done. Well, that was your guides. They're done. And they called in, a higher up. And they're like, there's something that's faded. Like, we're at, like, he or she needs extra protection here. Like, and again, when I first picked up these cards, I asked Spirit for protection. So again, you're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to give others. It's okay to give to others, which you do so effortlessly. But it's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now it's time to get some protection into place. I don't know if you'll ever hear from this person again, honestly. And when this comes in, they're going to fuck some shit up for that person's life. It's karma. And if this person actually was just like a good person, they don't want you with them regardless. It would have held you back. It would have held you back regardless. It would have kept you stuck. You wouldn't have probably did your life purpose, or you know what I mean? Like, this energy would have like stirred you in a different direction. And your guides were not going to allow that to happen. And others of you could just be a cheater. They could have been married, like, you know what I mean? And they're like, nope, she's not going through that. He's not going through that. And you're looking at it like somebody who just sabotages things, but you didn't see the bigger picture. So your energy is about to like, I think maybe in the last 3 weeks you started waking up to something, but it's pretty powerful. And if this is like, oh, you and your best friend, but your best friend is really talking shit behind your back, that person's gone too. Just done. And again, it's somebody who like, oh, it's meant to be, and I can come in whenever I want. Nope. You lose. Prime example. You lose. Is that The Weeknd? You lose. What song is that? And you lose. I don't know. Let's go to the current 3 days. All right. What do we got? We got the snail. So cute. Pacing, steadiness, coiled energy. So if there was energy that's kind of stuck, I think you're going to unweave that. Porcupine. Quiet philosophy, storyteller, ancestral wisdom. I'm just getting pulled to the white. Wow, that's weird. I hit that and it actually spun. Look at that. It spins. Oh, yeah, porcupine. That would get you. Cactus will get you. I don't know what type of message that is. I do have a porcupine quill. So, again, within the next 3 days, give or take 3 days, opposition, confrontation. The Witch of the Ages, atonement, growth, deceit, Loki, play. That's a kind of like mischievous energy. Acceptance. So you could be accepting something. Probably all of this. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 3, family, material world. Living in a material world, 'cause I'm a material girl. Well, now that they put this here for me, it's weird. I didn't do it for the bow can over here. I didn't feel the need. Think outside the box and go to the most creative solution. Hold your emotions in check and think rationally. And you did have the recognition with stuck, though. So, again, I just feel like they had enough with something. Maui. L-U. But the O is after you, isn't it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, P, L, M, N, O, P, Q, U, R, S, U. Oh, okay. Look at the lighter side of the situation. Rediscover your sense of humor and play. English, please. Grab the wrong one. Teacher's deceitful villain of life spent the age of atonement for her wickedness. Before she was set free to wander back, she had to wash away anything. Before being set free to wander where she wished in any way, a trickster, a shapeshifter, takes form for all encounters. The better off we learn, the place of the world of beyond reminds us of that service. Even the wickedest among us can learn from our misdeeds. That a lie is a tool which can be used for good or for ill, and that is the best way to learn of others to spend while walking in their footsteps. I don't know what this vibe is lately with this darker energy and for you guys to take advantage of it. Because you're really in it. I don't know why I'm getting pulled to read all these. The situation offers you a chance to burn through karma. It can also respond with compassion and tough love from your highest self. It could be a situation of inconvenience, but it's also a growth opportunity, but not a punishment. Decide if it's time to build muscles or to find another path. So it like, to me, like, Again, yeah, you could be accepting something here. Does it have to do with this? I'm not sure. Because this is like, again, like that entrance, that ascendance, like time to play that inner child. It's like Loki. So I don't think this confrontation is linked to that person. I think it's personal in the direction that you take next. Like, how do I, it could be about your resources and paying bills and, work smarter, not harder type vibe. Because with the snail, it's pacing, steadiness, coiled energy. Could have been like attempting to get out of this or whatnot, but like they don't want to incorporate this into this. This is new. It might not feel new, it might not feel refreshing, but it is. And you have a lot of ancestral wisdom here. Could be good at storytelling. Your demeanor. This isn't like, oh, it's a lot of growth because you got out of that. Like, no, I don't even think you saw half of that. It's just the energy is attempting to propel you. And again, like, this is also the rest of April. April showers bring May flowers. So there's definitely going to be a turnaround with this pile when I get to that pile. Let's get your best advice for confrontation, because again, it could be your own brain going back and forth. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? So like something. Believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time that you lived outside of your heart and brought it into the world for others to benefit from. Believe that you can bring anything to life, and you will do exactly that. So I don't know if you're doubting yourself. Again, it's something with you and your energy. It's your thought process. It's your frequency. Your health. Doesn't necessarily have to be work. So I'm feeling these next few days are pretty important. 8 of Wands. Communication. Again, it could be from your guides, self-talk. King of Pentacles. It's almost like some type of communication. Again, this could be, it's almost like that energy. Like you can have compassion or you can be harsh. And you're kind of up in the air. You don't know what direction to go. And then you have the Star. I don't think you're dealing with an Aquarius. You have Temperance. This is like being guided in another situation. It's really up to you on how you want to react here. It's like dark and light. It's almost free will. What is this confrontation? Just could be somebody you're shutting out. Unawakened. You're just not seeing something. Purge. spring. So it's, again, inner child. Again, it's kind of the same message that was over here. Like it's a green light, but something with that green light, that green light was yellow for way too long. And I don't know, you just didn't see the caution signs. Because it was somebody who did shitty things behind your back. You know what I mean? Like it. So somebody's clearly going to hit you up, and you got to decide what path you want to take. No, Spirit already decided something. Again, free will, but I don't think with that. I keep getting free will, but it wouldn't be with that person because that cord is cut. Unless this is a new energy coming in and you didn't see it coming. But it's almost like the other energy has to linger off first. It's something. It's confusing me, which is a message for you. I mean, it could even have to do at work. And again, it's kind of argumentative energy, like back and forth. Do I talk about it? Do I not? To me, it's not the. To me, it's definitely not the greatest energy here. Because even though they cut the cord, I mean, even if it comes back, it's still cut, so it's not going to work. This is tough. I'm trying to nail this one for you. I'm not really sure. Like, this is definitely, and my words have a lot to do with this too. Like, this is a tough scenario for you. Because this could be somebody that you thought was, going to have your back. Fuck. What's this energy of the King of Pentacles? Passion, insane chemistry, liking each other, boat, receiving what you need, moving on, closure. If that's the same person, it is leaving it behind. But that's a hard one because there's a traction here. There's a magnetic pull. But I don't think it's the best energy for you. Like, your focus needs to be elsewhere. Is what the vibe I'm getting. But again, it's time to play too. Health, caution, the red flags you ignore now will come back to haunt you. Someone has something to tell you. I mean, King of Wands, I don't really look at as a King of Swords. King of Pentacles, I don't really look at as like a doctor because you got health and, caution with your health here too. This could be a doctor, a nurse, could be some type of results, a message, and you're like, So it's like something you didn't see coming. It could be you needing to cleanse your body. You're getting some type of advice. To me, these messages look more like health. Like if it is health, like don't panic. And that could put you in a situation where you shut down from other people because your health comes first. And again, it could be somebody you're not like super crazy about, and you know this energy just kind of like messes with your energy. But with the star being here, I really feel like it's another situation where you're guided. So I don't think this is like a message of like finding the balance. I mean, you're obviously going to have to find the balance in life, but not between health and this person, because people can stress you out and make situations worse. If this was this person, then the whatever got cut was between them two, so an energy could maybe come towards you. But I don't think it's really going to play out like that. I feel like it's energy. I feel like they cut the tie for you in regards to a person. It could be a different person, so another person comes in. And I mean, this is their energy. This is somebody that just wants to move something forward. They could have a lot of, you might not even know, they could just be crushing on you. It's their energy, you know what I mean? But it's also having fun. So it could just be a friend and they're in masculine energy. It's just somebody that just has that vibe. Like this confession, sometimes I'm like, oh, I love you, yeah, but I'm also getting pulled to like Usher, like I got one on the way. Memories, nostalgia, making new memories. Camera, again, reminiscing, memories from the past, soulmates. So it is a person, but again, you also have caution here. So I don't know if, this is the best energy. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. Again, like maybe shit just, you got one on the way. But like that was about like him cheating. Like I got to confess to you, like, so like I don't, this doesn't seem like somebody you want in your life right now. Maybe you thought you did, but I don't know. Like I'm really trying to figure this one out for you, because this could coil your energy, and that's a no. I personally think you're better off with somebody else here. I think this is like something you got to be like, no. It just could be another energy that just comes back around, but it's not steady. Like it's not solid. It could be even somebody who brings like drama, self-worth, solitude, your best advice. So you got to come first here, and you might have to put your health first. Yeah, like that. Yeah, vibration. You might be just better off alone right now. You got commitment, 50-minute. Damn. Yeah, like you're being guided. It's the same exact messages. Fresh that. So I think this is just, there's somebody out there for you that is going to be able to fulfill your needs. So don't settle for somebody. Because if this is somebody from your past, to me is more attraction, lust. And somebody else is like, but there's history here with nostalgia as well. It's pulling me to all the love things yesterday with the video I did, but you want something more possibly suited for you with the fifth dimension here, like somebody who vibes in the same frequency. So heads up here, because I don't think you vibe with this energy. You might, but like not long term. Like it could possibly just be something that's always just been temporary. And right now, Spirit does not want temporary for you. Again, this could just be, it could be anybody. It doesn't even could even be like a same sex, somebody at work, a best friend. Like, it doesn't have to be a lover. It's just, you need to separate yourself from an energy. Like this person, like they're not awakened. They do not have the same vibe as you. And I'm not saying that you're just, if you're super spiritual, you're better off with somebody who's spiritual. And if they're not spiritual, at least have like some type of belief system, like somebody who believes in magic, believes in stuff like, they're not just looking at you like you're freaking crazy. But it's like, you're not crazy, so don't settle. Tell me about this commitment, because this might be somebody who never, prioritized you, and then all of a sudden they come in and act like they want to prioritize you. Yeah, no, see, this is karmic. This is somebody who's karmic to you. Okay, so again, it could be an ex, it could be your kid's mother, your kid's father, anything. Like, your health needs to come first, your sanity, your vibration, and your vibration does fall in the category of health. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know, I just got goosebumps when I said your vibration does fall in the category of health. King of Swords for the King, the Fool, Chariot, wanting to move something forward, Hangman. Yeah, somebody's definitely going to attempt to change your mind. And I think, like, that's where that confrontation is. And again, it could just be a boss, a coworker, a friend, trying to convince you that, you should go in this direction, not that direction. You should put your family first. You should put money first. Like, so there's definitely karmic energy here in the next 3 days for you to be very much aware of. You hungry, bud?
Yeah.
Is there enough milk?
No.
I can make you waffles in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Like within the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Self-doubt. Shadows, fears, doubt creep in. Could be haunting where courage sleeps. So don't don't doubt yourself here with your capabilities with atonement, growth, and deceit. You are very capable of something here. And again, it's like working with dark energy, Two of Cups. So it has to do with a person and where you invest your time with the Seven of Pentacles. There's multiple people here. Because this is a different message than this message. So there is an energy that might come in. And again, it could be your own thoughts. This is never going to come in, this and that, blah, 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 you know. Or this is an energy that does come in. Here's the deal. There's got to be a good energy here in this reading within the next 3 days, give or take, because Spirit wants you to play. So I guess the best advice I can really give you here would be choose carefully. Could be a fire sign. Just trying to get your best advice for this Two of Cups. Manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. Be careful, somebody's sneaky. It could be a self-doubt creeping in. Things are getting serious. So again, it's yeah, there's so much fucking energy, yes, wiping me out. So you're probably gonna be a little extra tired this week, so get some rest when you can. Don't overdo it, because it looks like a week of using extra energy. So like if you're having health issues, that's a whole nother energy, and it's nerve-wracking, right? And then, you know, a person comes in, and then they're linked to the past, or a new person, but you got this going on, and we still didn't get to family, and we still didn't even get to material world. So your energy will be drained this week. So please get extra rest, even if it's like an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes of just once a day, just even at work, sitting in your car, taking like at lunch, don't go to the cafeteria, sit in your car, like, because you're exerting a lot of energy this week in regards to different aspects of your life, people, places, things. And I think there's something about this Two of Cups, and it might be a really good thing here. And again, Two of Cups doesn't mean a lover. It just could be a friend, a coworker, a child, a family member. That's where you want to put your time. Don't let somebody tell you, where to put your time and energy. But again, like there's a karmic in the mix here. And somebody might be trying to break the two of you up, or stopping the two of you from getting together, because the Seven of Pentacles is about investing. So, but there's something here that can manifest. and you can connect with somebody and things can get deeper on a deeper level. But there's somebody around you or this other person that does not want somebody else in a certain situation. If that's the case, I hope somebody cut that cord. And if it is that situation, it's just going to take a little time to subside. But others of you, this is heads up, because it's going to be somebody that, again, is like, I'll now, make you priority. I'm going to prioritize us, and they're hoping that you're going to invest in them. And again, this can be confrontation on your own end, and it plays out in both scenarios. So it's almost like being free to have fun with somebody, but just know that there's somebody around that still has like the evil eye for you. But I wouldn't worry about it. I hate to say that, but like it could. But see, like that's. You can't put your energy towards that. Like the karmic, there's this. Yeah, refocus. Like I said, you can't put your energy towards that. You do have forgiveness at the bottom of the deck, so I don't know what that's about. New direction, fear, compromise, fresh start. So somebody definitely wants, again, you did have the King of Pence, King of Wands, and the King of Swords all come out. So it is two different energies. So you might have thought you were going to end up with one over here, and they cut the tie, and then the other one comes in. But when it comes to the Two of Cups with the refocus, it's don't dwell on something that already happened. It's here and now, being present. Hanging out with the right people. Like focus on you, the good things. Let's see what this family is real quick. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, very kind. Two of Wands, going in a new direction. So your energy, the energy alone is positive here. With the Ace of Swords, communication, truth, Eight of Cups, King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Taking the family out of an argument, a situation. Or it's like walking away from something. Okay, so this woman is a fucking douchebag. What the fuck? I don't even think it's family. It's probably somebody who thinks they're family, or it's not even blood. You know what I mean? It's just somebody who, it's like extended family or something. It's destructive. There's somebody that wants to come in and, again, destroy something. Wreak havoc. Like, what the fuck is like. Spirit did cut this cord. But this person still has something to fucking say about something. The Queen of Pentacles is like a family woman, children, taking care of the household. So it's like the extended family. I don't think it's blood, but it's somebody that maybe somebody has kids with. Just keep it moving. You know, like block it out. It's somebody who probably just wants to like put you down, cause problems, issues. Say you have it's like child support or something, you know what I mean? Or like using the kids. It's something linked here. Open up your heart, air sign, intimacy. Yeah, so don't worry about, move on. You know, like do not waste your time on this energy. Somebody is going to attempt to break up you and somebody else. And again, it could just be a jealous friend. It could be you and your best friend, and there's an outsider and they're jealous and, you know, they want to, you know, wreak some havoc for some fucking reason. Just don't waste your time. There's something between you and somebody or the person that comes in towards you. It's them, you know what I mean? And it's like over. It's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to live. Do not let this energy get the best of you. Spirit's basically saying, again, move on. This is a waste of time. Do not engage in this energy if it happens to be a woman. Because a strong woman, presence of a woman here. Just don't. No. Don't let your focus go there. I have a funny feeling Spirit's going to handle something. So, and it's also saying like you got a lot going on, so don't not take an opportunity to have fun either. You know what I mean? Just be your mother and be like, well, you have different priorities. And it's like it instantly, like, you know, it's like you're a grown-ass adult, but like, you know, it's still like, I think, you know, I don't think that is a good job for you, or, you know what I mean? But I think it's somebody that's just nasty with destruction, somebody who purposely wants to like put other people down or belittle them. Somebody who's probably jealous of you, because that's the energy that when energy like this comes out, it typically is somebody who's jealous of you. They don't have what, you know, you have, and they want what you have. This could also be somebody who thinks you're a homewrecker. And it's like, what? No. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it almost reminds me of like my ex, you know, and she swears like I'm a homewrecker, and it's like I still want him back. And it just blows my mind. It's just jealousy on her half. It's far from the fucking truth, you know. And she does have nasty energy like this. You know what I mean? Like any chance she would get, she would love to. Well, he ain't giving you a fucking dime, but like she's just fucking gross. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. You know. So it's like somebody's karmic, is what this is. But I think it's somebody else. I think the person you're dealing with, to be honest with you, I think it's their karmic. And they're just pissy that somebody else moved on, to be quite honest. And again, others of you, it's just somebody like that. And it's like, ew, you know? I gotta make cake and waffles. I still have to clarify low-key material and acceptance. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Let me screenshot you. Ooh, that was just 5555. You guys might want to look that up. It's only gonna take a few minutes. Again, my apologies. I don't want to rush this pat before I get to that pat. So if you're not watching live, just look at the timestamps and it would tell you when I return. For everybody else, just chat. My apologies. Yeah, bud.
Second.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So, again, 201, but let me go to 555. Like, that's massive change. Like, this is like whatever something is here is life changing. Whatever you put yourself, whatever you kind of invest into. Just gives up to 5, but indicates that major life changes are in store for you. You're welcome, in a very big way. 555 indicates significant changes, transformations, new opportunities, breakthroughs, amazing lives. Truly deserve a spiritual being. Your true life purpose and path also awaits you. A message from the universe that you're about to go through some major changes with new freedoms and inner truths. So whatever it is, like I said, like it's a big deal. Like the next stage of your life is kind of being aligned and like being played out. You know, let me unlock the front door. My sister's here. She's in. My dad, when I went upstairs. Yep, he got to it before I did. Said, where you been? Just like downstairs. My little home, away from home. Telling ya. So again, like in another sense, like enjoy your family. You got family around, enjoy it. You know, like honestly, when I moved in, I thought it was just like hell. Like and now I'm just like everything just aligned. Like it's just the way it was supposed to go in order to like reconnect, and you know what I mean. It is what it is. Enjoy your family. Don't necessarily look at that as the other destructive energy too. You know, create your own little nest. Everyone has karmic situations in their family. You know, don't let somebody else's bring you down. Material world. You could have a little anxiety around it. 5 of Wands. You just kind of like could be competitive. Knight of Swords. Could be a message. Gives you a little bit of anxiety. But you got the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're kind of torn. Or there's a situation where you're kind of torn on what approach or where to go next. Doesn't look like a bad thing. And other karmic situations can stop money flow too. But this just looks like you're a little torn. Yeah, crossroads. So again, it's like you're meeting somebody, but it's like do something that inspires you. You know, this could be somebody who wants to come in and possibly work with you, or you know, trying to figure out if it's the right move. But it looks like somebody wants to work with you or invest in something with you. A property, a business, you know, some type of investment. And you did have the 2 of Cups, 7 of Pence. So again, it just could be a business partner. Just be wise. with whatever decision this is. I'll try to put you your best advice. It's just it's like, oh, like, and then you're like, well, work, play, different, health, lots going on. Okay. But I feel like this is almost like a different energy that wants to like work with you. Take a step back. You're being asked to take a step back in your life in order to gain perspective when you get too close to especially a certain situation. It can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get a perspective that's needed. So again, like it doesn't look bad. Okay. It's just, no, there's something here I'm not vibing with. This could be somebody who wants to cause drama. Again, family and money came out together. The masculine can be nervous in regards to money. I don't know if this is an energy that's trying to I think somebody's competitive with you. And if somebody is competitive with you instead of being competitive like you, that's not anything you'd want to invest in. Best advice, nostalgia, deception, refocus. So, again, this could just be somebody interfering, spy, keeping an eye on you, doing research, someone trying to figure out how much money you're making. No, not the right time. So, divorce. So, again, I love you. Somebody's karmic is trying to interfere here. It's very clear. Again, this could be that energy where they cut ties from you. No, it's not. It's just somebody that wants to come in and interfere with you and somebody else's business, unfortunately. Almost like blaming you, like you were the root cause or something, which is, I forgot I had even said that, which is complete silliness. Because you're not the reason why somebody is breaking up with somebody or their relationship's not working. Now somebody else wants to throw your name into the mix, and so be it. But like ultimately, like the two of them were karmic way before you fucking came along, It wasn't, I'm not getting the vibe like somebody had an affair and it's your fault, and I'm not getting that type of vibe. It's just somebody who doesn't like you, is somebody who's just jealous of you, and they don't want somebody with somebody, and they're gonna use family and money to try to stop somebody from moving on in life. And this could just be something your friends are going through and you're there for them, shit like that. Or it's somebody who comes in towards you and it's, they're karmic or you're karmic. Just a lot going on. And you lose, and you lose. I don't know what song that is. Is it The Weekend? I don't know. And you lose lyrics. Nina. When you lose somebody. I don't think that's it, but be careful, because they could be lying and being like, I broke up with so-and-so. Take a step back, because I think there's somebody that's very competitive with you. And if that's somebody like you're romantic with, like, that's not good. You know what I mean? That, there's somebody who always wants a heads up or something. Like, no. But I think it's just somebody who's competitive with you. And they're going to attempt to wreak some havoc. And you might not even know it's happening because it involves somebody else. Honestly, I don't even think you'd be aware of it. So I would just do your best to ignore it. And if you are aware of it, again, do your best to ignore it. Let's get to Loki. I like this because this is like that whole inner child. Like it's time to have fun in your life again. It's also time to adult and incorporate, different aspects of your life. This isn't like go party for the fucking weekend, but this is good because it's like it's time. Like, yeah, so you could have been in hermit mode, but this is like soul searching. You got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So again, especially if it's like been in a shell, it's time to come out. But this feels more of like you need to soul search. Like what's right, what's wrong, what to focus on, what not to focus on. Shadow work. You have self-doubt here with this, like, but you're more than capable. You got the Mummy. Between the ancient and the past and the modern world, there is a place where I belong. That's some deep soul searching there. So I don't know what you're trying to create or who you're becoming, but I like it. You're not going to come out the same with all this change. The Owl, wisdom, deeper truths. The whispers of the dead, where the mysteries are spread. What should you have gone, and what still remains? Necromancer. So again, like this is deep. Your energy is deep. It's like ancient. It's like it takes me to a whole nother fucking realm. Especially with the Hermit. Like whatever you do or start, like it's that whole belief. Avoidance. In the dance of the shadows, I concern or invade. Fear feels me in the distance. And in the dark, cool shade. Again, like look at all this depth. So don't avoid something you're good at. If it's calling something off, call it off. If it's something you have to work on, work on. It's Starry observation, a little piece of the cosmic puzzle. Universe only reveals the secret if you dare to dance in the stars. So, whatever this is, do not doubt yourself. It's a big deal, and it's beautiful. Like, however you come out, like, it's like coming out on top, but however it is you do come out, I don't need people. Some people might not even recognize you. Loki, Hermit. Whatever it is you choose, whatever it is you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that solutions don't always happen in the way you hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh brings relief. Yeah, so like it's whatever it is a big deal. Like it's definitely life changing. Like it alters your next steps. Like in a very positive way. Again, it's like that crossroad energy, but like you're good. Be patient, okay? Gotta love when that happens. Stop doubting yourself. Let me just this Hermit real quick. Queen of Cups. So it is you. Three of Pentacles, a new contract. Okay. Oh, we didn't do acceptance. I just got Dolly Parton working 9 to 5. Maybe you're accepting like that's not my ideal job. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Justice. Again, there's those 5s. It's just, you know, it's your own balance. It's doing what you need to do. This is not about feeling left out here. This is things coming into balance. You really got to abandon a situation, but to me you are with the acceptance card. Again, King of Cups, 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It might be an opportunity that's, you know, pass them by, you by. Knight of Wands with a little anxiety. 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Six of Swords moving forward. Something is just balancing out here. And you're moving forward. So accepting how something went down, accepting how it is now, it's just especially if you feel abandoned, it's that energy. Like it's just you're good. You can't, and it's like you can't even be bothered. It's petty, you know? Yeah, you're moving forward. I think that it has a lot to do with that first initial energy. And it doesn't have to do with the karmic energy either. It has to do with whatever this was, and I can't remember. I'm sorry, but I do know you didn't want it. So it's almost like a masculine energy just coming in to kind of like challenge you or see where they're at with you or see if they have the upper hand, you know. So fuck that. I keep hearing, and you lose, and you lose. So I don't. Someone wins, someone loses. But I love that justice is here. Making the right decisions. Not dealing with drama and petty shit. Abandoning this, just letting the situation go. Especially is because it's somebody who's like temporary that likes to come in and out of your life. But I think the last situation, I left a bad taste in your mouth. So I don't think you're going to have big issues with this. You're just kind of accepting how something played out or went down. You know, in all reality, like this energy is almost like the Chariot, like do. I know there's a storm, but I'm playing under the water. Like I can't be phased. Again, it's just somebody who's trying to like tie you down, or someone who's trying to like interfere with something. So it's unfortunate that there's energy around you like that, but I mean, it is what it is. But it's ironic because you're clearing this karma here. I mean, this other energy might even come in before this energy comes in. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, you know what? I'm investing elsewhere. I made the decision, and you shut somebody else down that quick. You don't even hesitate. So you both have karmic lessons to shut down, but it's being shut down. So it's, to me, it's positive. All right, let's go to the next 3 weeks. And again, get extra rest this week. There's a lot of energies, a lot of stuff going on in your life. Ooh, you got the Crab. Modesty, self-sufficiency, circumvention, Taurus. Home is where the heart is. Saturn. So again, that's like that karmic energy because it was stepping into Jupiter. So it's kind of like, you know, you're restructuring, shape-shifting, Queen of Shadows, suspicion, instability, raft, choice. Admired, union, understanding, barrier. There's somebody in your life that's good and somebody that's not, and it has to do with a soulmate. You're definitely restructuring your life and putting barriers up. You're not dealing with bullshit. You're not dealing with stuff that's draining. Like you're putting your foot down, that's for sure. Nobody's getting past that barrier either. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely restructuring something here. Your stability, your home life, family life, friends, foes. Oh, look, the Fool is reversed too. And the 5 of Cups. So you're not in its judgment. So you're definitely ignoring the karmic. So that's wonderful. It is bittersweet too, because I think it's something you definitely invested in. But it's time to have a fresh start. You're choosing. Some of you are even choosing to like be alone. But to me, you're just making the right choices, and you're not allowing the karmic energy to interfere. Knight of Swords with choice. Ten of Cups, the Tower. Yeah, you're definitely choosing to just let something simmer, and it's definitely something from your past. You're just done. It's just like ignoring it, which is great. You're not. You're just done. Yeah, Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Damn. So the energy doesn't subside for a little while. Okay, so Queen of Shadow. It's like wreaking havoc too. Page of Swords, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so to me, there's just something unstable. The Tower is going to come in, and again, it's like that family situation. And you're going to hear about it. I don't think you cause it. But again, it's that karmic situation that you just, to me, you're shutting down. This is clearing karma too. So congratulations with that as well. The goddess of death, the ruler, she shares her power when it comes to questionable motives. She is quick to be violent with storms of anger, particularly as it concerns certain energies corrupting upon the borders of her realm. You did corruptive energy over here too. She demonstrates the leader who does not have full awareness or control over what occurs in other people's domain. She serves as a warning to look closer at those whom have delegated responsibility. Are you holding up your end of the bargain? Is display of anger truly the correct response? So again, there's somebody here. This might be the right person that's coming towards you, and you're like, fuck you. Because it's asking, is it the right response? To me, the Page of Swords is honest. The Knight of Pentacles is smart about how they do things and how they start things, and if they're going to put effort into it, they're gonna put effort into it. You might absolutely attempt to shut somebody down because there's just a lot going on. Somebody was definitely hiding things from you, but again, it's action, free will. It's up to you on how you respond to this. Because you're not fucking around. But here's the thing too. Remember, you got to have fun too, and home is where the heart is. So I'm telling you, you're being very, very particular with this Two of Cups and who you allow in your energy field, which I think is great. But there is somebody that hid something from you, and it's like the truth wants to come out, and the truth is going to be revealed, and it's on you on whether or not it cuts it. Then you gotta create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side, whatever it is that you feel that's best. The part that needs extra attention right now, it needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So you can connect with somebody here, but it's about how you go about it. And you got soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light. Period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows. Let your authentic self soar. So I think there's somebody here that you think is no good for you. But they are good for you. I think you're very self-sufficient and totally good being on your own. But you are in the shadows when it comes to that person. There's anger, there's resentment, there's bitterness, there's what the fuck? Why are you even back? Like it is. Somebody's hoping you understand, but you want to put a barrier up. So it's you get to choose. You want to go into union or not. Something can ascend. Something can grow. Understanding, dream big. Someone's got the eye on you. Fire sign. You have that with the Page of Swords too, but date night, get ready to be wined and dined. Moving, change your residence. So there is an energy that will end up possibly being long term if you allow it to be. You're going to make a choice here that affects the family or somebody else's within these next 3 weeks. Patience, a few more days, months. Someone's not available, waste of time. To me, it's just something's a waste of time. Luck is on your side. Make room for the new beginnings. So maybe you don't want to, no. And then commitment, things are getting serious. So this is back and forth. Wow, that's the first time the bells have made noise in a while. So I think some type of bell will definitely I don't know if this has to do with a past situation. Well, obviously it does, but like this tower is a good thing for you. So there's something here that's good. The only thing that's going to block something here is how something ended with somebody else. That's probably going to be your biggest challenge. Because it could be somebody else made a choice to bypass something as well. So let's get your best advice with this challenge here with this Two of Cups. That's a hot conversation. Addictions affecting your romantic life. It's too many. So there could have been something codependent going on with the situation, but like open up, retreat, time to disconnect from the world with you and somebody else. This could be the one. You've already met this romantic partner. So it does look like there's somebody from your past coming back around. Attraction. You're attracting, enjoying the moment. Let's just get one more for this Queen of Shadows. Chemistry has a strong magnetic connection, so, and it's safe for you to love. So you definitely don't trust this person. Or, there's somebody new coming in, or it's somebody you didn't spend a lot of time with, whatever. It's whatever. Whoever comes in for you, like it's basically saying like, whether somebody else has broke your heart and you put barriers up and you shut down your heart chakra, things like that, like whoever this person is, it is safe for you to reconnect in the sense of like how something ended must have been awkward, so just kind of like take it slow, get to know each other again, release what needs to be released. There's clearly a strong connection here. I think you're going to try to shut it down. But I mean, it is what it is. If something is definitely meant to be in this situation and cords will cut over here properly, you're good to go. It's safe to trust a situation that you once probably couldn't trust. You're very independent. Something karmic definitely needed to end before something could start. So again, with the Taurus too, home is where the heart is. Like, maybe give somebody a shot here. You got the Raven, knowledge, death, and energy. So you can revive something here. Black cat, grace, mystery, psychic abilities. Wow, the Raven and the cat. Holy shit. You're definitely no joke here. I mean, you're totally transforming your life. And I don't blame you for being extremely cautious here. Yeah, so anything destructive, karmic, you're done. It's the new tribes coming in. Could even be like the death of the ego. You're gonna have to have some kind of death of the ego too. Like you probably have some like ego or pride towards something when it comes to this barrier. But it's probably in regards to like both of you. Kind of like letting your guard down, death of the ego. It's at the bottom of the deck, so it's just kind of strong, you know. Could be self-sabotage, but reinvention. So it's time for your new energy to come in. Fresh ideas, fresh people, fresh, you know, it's your tribe. Soulmates. And they don't necessarily have to be a lover. It just could be a friend, you make an amends. Like whatever it is, it looks positive. You're not fucking around. So please find time to play and enjoy certain sides of you that you no longer want to share with somebody. And a fruit fly just landed. It's not even a fruit fly, it's a beetle. 1122. Spiritual message of a beetle. Perseverance, transformation, and adaptability, good luck, and prosperity. Also protection against evil. So it's a big whatever, something that shifts within the next few weeks is big because it puts you on a new path. Being asked, 1122, being asked to step out of your comfort zone, leave behind the old and the outdated, and put extra effort in towards a more spiritually based life or lifestyle. Find balance in situations that you can create yourself, things that you desire. Stay on a positive path. Use your natural skills, talents, abilities to benefit yourself and others, especially if this comes with work and transformation. I'm getting pulled to Pluto. So transmuting certain energies. The more you focus on the positive, the quicker they manifest into your reality. Stay focused. So it's a big deal. And the death card with the barrier. So this is about transmuting energies and also reviving energies. Got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there was something over here with one of these messages. Could have been like I can't remember. Just try to open up your heart here. I just saw. All right. I'm just, but because you're the Queen of Shadows, and I don't blame you. But there's fresh energy, so that's advice for this Queen of Shadows. Let's get one more. Blessed day. Blessed advice for this Queen of Shadows. Please don't forget to play. You cleared some type of karma. Rebirth. Safe passage, safe travel. Blessed day. From the sunrise to the moonset, you're blessed to have good luck. When this card shows up in the reading, today's your day and act upon your wishes. A smooth moth is a symbol of transformation and hope. Start directing energy towards what it is you want to achieve and start believing that you can. Joy and happiness will surround you and follow the entire day. Spread your wings, embrace the beautiful energy, and share it with the rest of the world. Use this card if you need extra help for certain days or certain examples when it comes to meeting, anniversaries, court dates, anything you need to go smoothly and bring joy and gives you confidence. This card will lose its energy quickly if you're not able to use it in a constructive way. Make wise choices and trust your power. Every time that doubt comes back, here, see and feel the fluttering wings of the moth. Rebirth. This card is a positive. If it comes out in your reading, it symbolizes the end of a period and beginning of another. This card also represents the release of bad habits, unhealthy attachment struggles, the end of vicious cycles. This moth, both moths. The moth is born at the end of the period of a painful growth, and now this time to fly. The energy never dissipates. It only changes its form from another. It's almost like the shape shifting here. Take action. But if you resist leaving the old path behind, your new experiences may come with distress. Try to see the positive energies in the opportunities that are being given. Leaving something behind and looking back could only bring nostalgia and long days and difficult roles. It's time to face what you need to face and start something with a bright beginning. Use this card when you're in a transitional period and need to move or start a new job or say goodbye to the past. Meditate on this card and set a new intention. Delegate your time. Be patient with yourself. Imagine a tingling sensation on your skin. It's gentle, its fluttering wings, being quiet as it moves along with the wave sense of your body. It's now moving from you, from the first form as a spear, and it slowly takes its own shape. Got good things coming. Okay. Very positive reading. Allow the new energies in, because if something feels like an old energy, right, you're not going to want to allow it into the new energy, but energy shift, and there's something serious that just took place with cord cutting and karmic, and like you're getting it, you're accepting it, you're moving forward, and like this is a big transition. It's not little, it's not temporary. Make sure you get your rest, because I was still in the middle of this where all that extra energy is that's being used, and the break was at 5555, right? So nurture yourself, extra rest if you can, even if it's like a nap here and there. If you don't nap, because there's a lot of energy being drained from you this week, and it is what it is. Not an energy that's going to put you like in a depressive thing. It's just lots going on as you transition into the next few weeks. April showers bring May flowers, so stay positive. You got people in your surroundings that don't want to see you succeed or don't want to see you with somebody else. I mean, it's pretty disappointing. But it's life. It's not, it is what it is. Start something new. Even if it's a new routine for 5 minutes in the morning before you go to work. That does shift energies. It really, really does. It's extremely beneficial. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing 3-3-3, and I will see you either tomorrow mid-morning or Tuesday morning, because I have a doctor's tomorrow morning. So, I love you guys. See you then. Bye.